Hey everyone, welcome back to Ragtag Stacking. And today's video I'm going to be talking a little bit about stacking rounds and stacking bars. Now this isn't the only type of silver that I buy, and I'm not trying to say it's the best silver or anything, but it is part of my stacking base. I have three things that I have in my base. Well, obviously, like I said, one is the generic stuff, the rounds and the bars, and then the coins, some of the silver coins from the different sovereign nations. And then the third type is the junk silver. Those are the three types of silver that make up the base of my stack. But today I just want to focus on the rounds and the bars. Yeah, but jumping right into it with the rounds, the major difference between the silver round and a silver coin is it doesn't have a denomination on it. So it doesn't say like $1 or $5 like the maples do. And it is not made by a sovereign mint. This is made by an independent mint. It is from Engelhard. I love this round. I don't have any Engelhard bars, but I do have a couple of these Prospector rounds, and they are very, very nice. So yes, a lot of people do like picking up the rounds over the coins, and there's plenty of reasons for that. But one of the main reasons is it is a lot cheaper than some of the sovereign nation coins. You won't be paying as much premium for a round as you would for a lot of the coins that you're seeing. Also, with all the different independent mints that are out there, you'll have plenty to choose from. There's a wide variety of rounds that you can go with. I like Silvertown products. I have a whole tube of the Silvertown Buffaloes. And I also have some buffaloes from other mints, and I'll show you those here. This one, I'm not quite sure where that one is. It doesn't have the mint mark on it. But then this one here, you can see it's the SMI, which is the Sunshine Mint. So those are three of these silver buffaloes from three different mints. So you can see it's basically they're keeping the same concept alive. It's just little differences you see. Obviously, you see more frosting on the Silvertown. And you can see their little pickaxe. That's their little kind of privy mark there, the pickaxe. I already showed you it with the Sunshine Mint. They have their mark there, the SMI. And then this one does not have a mark, so I'm not exactly sure where that's from. Then the back, same thing. There's different slight variations to it. You can see where it's the 1 ounce 9 fine here. It's spelled out differently. And it actually doesn't have anything on the bottom of the Sunshine one. So yes, there is a wide variety that you can choose from, and of course the price tag is usually going to be a little bit cheaper than some of the other coins that you're getting. But one thing that you're not going to be getting when you get with some of the coins is a lot of the security features that you see in a lot of the modern bullion coins. The Royal Canadian Mint definitely spearheaded this a while back when they started putting some security measures on their maple leafs. They have the radial lines that we all are familiar with now, and I love the way the light hits those. And they also have these little micro engraved maple leaf on the bottom, and yeah, that's a security feature as well. And then this past year, the Britannia kind of blew everyone out of the water with all of their security features. They had 4 main security features. They had these wavy lines, and then they had some micro engraved lettering around the border. Then they also had like this padlock trident thing that looks like a little circle on the bottom. They have these really nice security features that are added on there. So that's where some of that extra premium might be coming in when you have to factor in the things that go into making the coin, which with a lot of these new modern bullion coins, that includes a lot of security features. And that's not to say that some of the rounds don't have it. I actually showed you it briefly here when I showed the back of the silver buffalo here. It has this kind of indicator here. I don't have the plastic authenticator, but you're supposed to slip it over this little circle here, and it will say valid. And then if you turn the card over and you put it over again, have like a sunshine beaming off of it. So it's a way to authenticate it. Unfortunately, it kind of just ruins the round, you know what I mean? It's not aesthetically pleasing just having this dot dropped on the middle of the buffalo here. When I'm talking about the Britannia and I'm talking about the maple leaves, it's aesthetically pleasing on the coin. It looks like a nice coin detail, and then later you say, oh, that new detail on there's actually a security feature too. You know what I mean? You first see it as something that makes the coin look nice, and then you realize, oh, it's also a security feature. With this, there's no mistaking what the purpose of this is. Glad they have it. It's a good idea to have anti-counterfeiting measures on your pieces of silver. Is that unfortunately it just kind of looks ugly on the buffalo. They're just slapping it right on the side of it. And the Morgan, oh, the Morgan even looks worse when you flip it over. It like cuts the eagle in half in the body there. That's not a very good looking round. Because I don't like the way that it looks on the eagle there. So like I said, I'm not blaming them for having security features. It's just it's just kind of slapped on there and kind of takes away from the nice design of that's on the round. Whereas a lot of the coins choose to incorporate the security features to enhance the aesthetic look of the coin. Now I don't have any examples of them here out on the table because the only ones that I have are coins, but I just kind of have 1 ounce examples here of generic rounds, but you can get them in a bunch of different sizes. You can get them in the 2 ounce size, 5 ounce, up to 10 ounce. I've seen kilo rounds, mainly I've seen the kilo coins, but I have seen a couple of kilo pieces that weren't coins. So you do have options. It's not just the 1 ounce that you have to pick up, or that's all you can stick with if you're trying to get generic silver. You do have options when it comes to the rounds, and I actually do have some more examples here when it comes to bars with the different sizes. Like I said, I only have the 1 ounce in rounds, but just jumping over to the bars here, that's something that I've taken advantage of here, is all the different types and sizes of bars that you can pick up. So there you go. That's an example of some of the different sizes you can get. That's the 10 troy ounce, and that's the 5 ounce there. And then there's the 1 ounce. The 10 ounce is the biggest size that I have so far. And I've said in previous videos that the 10 ounce was probably going to be the highest I'd go. But I've kind of talked myself into getting a kilo bar if I see a good price for it. And then that would officially be the highest that I would go, is the kilo bar. But yet the bars do have a nice chunk factor to them. This is a 5 ounce bar, and as I'll show you an example here, it's actually thicker than the 10 ounce. Just slightly thicker, but then you can see the surface area is that much less. And there's different sizes of the bars that you can get. One of the things I said about the rounds is that the big difference is it's not backed by any sovereign nation or any government, but some of the bars actually are. I actually do have an example here of a bar that is a coin. You know what I mean? This is backed by the country of Australia. It's made by it's made by the Perth Mint, and this actually has a $1 denomination on it, and it is the Dragon bar. So that's an example of a bar being backed by a country, as it actually has $1 on it, so it is a bar coin. But I do have this Royal Canadian Mint bar that is clearly, it's minted by the Royal Canadian Mint, which is, a sovereign nation. And the only difference is there's no denomination on here. There's no dollar like the Australian one that I showed you. This one does not have the dollar denomination, so it's not a bar coin, but it is a bar backed by a sovereign nation. So it's not a generic bar like the other bars that I have, but it's not a coin. And what I've showed you so far is just the pressed 10 ounce bars. They do have hand poured ones. I don't have many example of hand poured silver bars, but this one is from Beaver Bullion. You can see there that it's the 2 ounce, and it's a nice kind of little loaf looking piece of silver here. I like the chunkiness of it. And again, you can see the different sizes and denominations that make up the exact same amount of silver. You can see that the surface area is a bunch more on this Beaver Bullion one, but then you see the chunkiness of this Monarch Precious Metals one is much, much thicker. So yes, even though they weigh the exact same, the denominations and the footprint that they take up are a lot different. And like I said, I don't have too many of these hand-poured ones, but that kilo bar that I am looking at getting, I would love to get in a hand-poured one. I like the look of the cast-poured bars, and I do have my eye on one in particular. It's a Valcambi. So yes, there's other channels that show a lot more hand-poured stuff. I don't see too much of it around here. When I do, I try and pick it up if it's on a good price. But this is another Beaver Bullion one. The only thing I don't like about it is it does not have the 1 on top. It just says troy ounce. And then just for an example here, a reference what I'm talking about, it says the 2 troy ounce on top here. So it's not a big thing that's missing. I think it's just something that I would like to see on there, the 1 to go along with the 2. And these come in different sizes as well. I have 2 of each right now. I have 2 of the 2 ounce and I have 2 of the 1 ounce. They also come in 3 ounce sizes, so clearly I'd like to get 2 of those, and I have seen them in a 5 ounce size. So I do plan on I do plan on stacking those ones, at least picking up 2 each of the sizes that they have available. And say in the future, or it might just be me not coming across it, not seeing it, they might already have it. But if they don't, and they do plan on coming out with a 10 ounce one, I will be picking those up as well. So that was just a little video I wanted to make talking about some of the generic silver that I have in my stack. I do know that some people, they like just specifically sticking with coins, and they do not like picking up any of the generic stuff. But I also know that some people, like me, do like to have a little bit of diversity in their stack. It kind of keeps things from getting stale. But anyways, let me know what you think. I'd like to hear what some of your favorite mints are, what some of your favorite generic rounds are, how exactly you like to stack silver. If you have a breakdown on the percentages of what you buy as, whether it's coins or rounds or junk, how much of each you buy. I'd like to hear from you as well. But anyways, that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you come back for the next one. Thank you.